YouTube, it's Jen.
And Brad.
And we're here for our weekly update. And as always, let's start with the numbers. I am 5 feet 4 inches tall. Started this journey at 262 pounds. Last week I was 183.8. This week I'm 184 for a 0.2 gain. Go ahead.
6 feet tall, starting weight 320. Last week I was 226.2. This week I'm 226.4 for a 0.2 gain.
I'm not shaking my head at you, I'm shaking my head at me.
I got
so, you go first.
Well, I went to Orlando this weekend with my brother-in-law and the little ones. So they drove up and I met them over there. So I was at Disney Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and then came back. So I didn't have a chance to work out Saturday, which I normally would. And then this Tuesday, I ended up skipping. I had to go to the vet instead. And so it just threw me off a little bit, but that was fine. So I guess net, I'm fine with the fact that I went at 0.2 because even though roaming around Disney, you know, with the kids, we had ice cream a couple times and different things. And so I just lived life, but I didn't go crazy. And so to go up 0.2, I'm not bothered by that at all because I'll be able to get that well in check. So
I have a different perspective because I feel like we've designated our danger zones as over 180 for me and over 220 for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought when we were in the danger zone we had to lock it down and we couldn't live life. So I'm really frustrated. I didn't go to Disney. I stayed home for the weekend. I worked out. And I'm just frustrated. I thought I would do better. I did a pre-weigh-in yesterday, and I was down 0.2 yesterday, and now I'm up point. I mean, it's just stupid.
Keep flashing that thing.
I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated because I feel like I'm losing control. I feel like the longer it's not in check, the worse it's going to be, and it's never going to get back down. And I just want to stay in the 170s, and so I'm frustrated. And we're going to Dubai this weekend, and you know, that's going to be tough. And then as soon as we get back from Dubai, we're going to Naples, Florida, not Naples, Italy, to see the little ones. So, and I know that I stress eat when we go to Naples with that part of the family. So I'm worried. And I know that, you know, I have been working out, but I'm not back 100% with my wrist. I go on June 3rd to get a clearance to go back to like weightlifting and stuff because I haven't been able to do that. And I'm just frustrated. I was trained with my trainer last night and he's like, you need to go paleo, you need to do this, you need to cut for 6 months, you can't have A, B, and C. And I just don't believe in saying you can't ever have X or no X for 6 months. Like I mean, obviously there are some things you have to say, but you know, like if I eat rice, I will choke and I'll throw up. So I try not to do that. But I don't, for things that I need to track, I need to do everything better. And I'm just feeling very much discouraged and like I can't get my shit together. I guess I just assumed that anything over 180 was like temporary weight that would be easier to get off than the stuff under 180. So I'm just frustrated. So what is our plan of attack?
I don't want to answer for you, or I don't want to answer as a we,
okay,
because I have a different mindset than you do.
Then what is your plan of attack?
My plan is to do the things that are working for me, continue my working out and tracking things. And I know for me, you know, we're going to be, you know, we're 3.5 years out, but as I get older, every pound I put on, it takes longer for it to come back off. But I don't want to treat things like, oh, I got to be strict on a diet and those kind of things. I feel like I'm doing the right things, and yeah, it's going to be slower for it to come off, but I know it's going to come off.
But it's not even going in that direction. We're going in the wrong direction.
I understand, but I feel like you've got this sense of impending doom. It's like, oh, all right, it's over. Now I failed. I'm a big loser. I might as well just inject butter directly in my ass. And
no, I would put it in my mouth.
I guess I'm just more optimistic than you are.
I guess if I was losing 0.2 a week, you could be like, okay, I'm on the right track. It's just going to take forever. But we're going in the other direction. So we're not even to be like, I know, you know, it's just going to be longer. But we're going in the wrong direction. So I don't think that we can say anything we're doing is in any way correct because we're not going in the right direction. I mean, I feel like if we were losing 0.2 every week, we'd be like, okay, it's going to be slow. It's going to take us the rest of the year, but we're in the right direction every week.
I understand, but it's not like it's a big mystery. I mean, we can easily point to the things we're not doing correctly.
I know.
So it's not like, man, I did everything right and I gained weight. It's not that.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not like, oh man, it's some elusive mystery that's missed it. I had a giant ass ice cream sandwich in Frontierland at Disney, and I loved every goddamn bite of it.
Okay.
And I could have not, and I probably would have lost weight. But I also said, you know what? I go to Disney 4 times a year with the kids, and I want a giant ass ice cream sandwich. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
It's just, don't do it every single day. Otherwise, I can't be surprised when I weigh in and I don't lose weight.
Okay.
So it's all well within our control and our grasp. It's how much do we want to apply ourselves to make that happen?
I know, and I feel like for me,
Mm-hmm.
every week that I am not gaining control and every week that I'm gaining is making it harder for me to retain control, and I feel like eventually it's going to slip out of my grip.
Okay, but I am here as your support system. Do anything you need to help you. But you make that into, well, if you're not losing weight, then you're failing me somehow. And it's like, you gotta uncouple the two. I am on my journey, and I'm going to do things well also.
Please state I have never said to you, you're not losing weight, you're failing me. I make you feel that way.
Yes.
But I do not say
No,
that.
you don't say those specific words, but the things you do say and the way you act.
Because I worry. I am
You're
a
projector.
Projector, thank you.
You
I am a
project
projector.
your things onto
I
me.
worry, and so if I'm not losing weight, I worry. And then if I'm not losing weight and he's not losing weight, then I'm certain the world
Right,
is
but
coming
there's
to an
literally
end.
been scenarios where you're eating shit and you're like, did you weigh those 3 grapes you're about to eat? It's like, really? Get the F off my back. What are you talking about? So you project your shit onto me.
I am.
And it's like, no, simmer that down.
You're right, and that is my problem. I am a projector,
Yes.
and I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just saying, let's call it what it is.
Yes, and I am in so much fear right now, and I know that I'm just hoping. And I hate when people say, well, starting Monday or starting whatever, and I'm saying starting June 6th, there will be no more Dubai, there will be no more Naples, I'll be having use of my wrist again, everything can be back to normal. And I know that if I were watching somebody say that, I'd be like, well, if you can't start right now, then you're really not really going to start. But I want to believe that once we're done with Dubai and Naples and I have my wrist back, I will be able to exercise even more than I'm exercising now. I'm still exercising, I just can't weight lift. And I just was able to go back to kickboxing, I think a week ago. But the more I exercise, when one side is really good, whether it's food or exercise, the other side gets better. And because the exercise has been sucky, I'm just letting my stuff fall apart. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm just whining. That's just how I'm feeling today, is just not very good. So, we will be going to Dubai. I'm hoping that a trip to Dubai will cause weight loss, because the thought of I am the pickiest eater, and so
I am hoping to eat camel.
You know that is one of the options at the Desert Safari.
I'm on it.
Yeah, is camel.
Let's do it. Let's
Yes.
add another animal to my list.
I will not be eating camel, so
And if it tastes like chicken, I will be pissed. That's all.
we
I'll
will
say.
be riding camels for 45 minutes. And I will be doing my kickboxing in Dubai. I get very excited every time I go to another country. I do kickboxing there because it's an international class. So, I guess that's it. Is there anything else?
I believe in you. I believe in you.
I don't know why, because I don't believe in me.
Well, that's why I'm here to support you.
I appreciate that.
'Cause I'm your support system, and I'm the support system for everyone watching who wants a support system.
I'm sorry that I project on you.
I know. I love you. You're just crazy.
Oh, I'm totally crazy.
I
BBC.
know.
Okay, so, Gastric Rose, are you liking the whole shirtless thing for you, banded in the boudoir?
Hello there.
Okay, so, we hope you all are big losers. Kick some fats asses. We love your faces. Hopefully I don't get arrested in Dubai. I'm sure between
It will be
dropping
close.
dropping the F, like, I don't know how to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, no, you don't. And you don't know how to not pick a fight.
Yeah, I know. So if you don't see me next week, actually, if you don't see us on Wednesday, don't assume we're in jail because we come back Wednesday.
Assume Jen's in jail and I just don't know how to make a video and put it on YouTube. It's more likely what's going on.
But if you don't see us for 2 weeks, send help, or at least be my pen pal in the Dubai prison. So, gosh. So, anyways, have a great week, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.